Okay, the next movie, Shaun of the Sheep. It took a long time to animate this because these are plasticine, like clay. It's like a clay that doesn't harden. Plasticine characters that you had to move a little bit in increments at a time. Incredible movie.
映画に行きたい気分です。楽しみにしています。
It took a hell of a lot of time to do Shaun of the Sheep, and it was well worth it. This was a great film to watch. I enjoyed it immensely. I appreciate a good animation. And even though they tell you that there's no speaking parts in this, that nobody talks, yeah, there is talking. When the music plays overhead, you will hear vocals there. You'll hear the singer talking, or the singer singing, I mean. And yeah, there is talking. The farmer, if you listen to the farmer's underpinning dialect, it's from the British Isles. It's a Welsh dialect that he's using here. You can hear those words, but I don't think many people realize it may sound just like grumbling. This particular type of animation is very popular in the world. They enjoy this. It's like a 7-minute series of films that are played for kids. But this movie took, what, an hour and a half, something like that, to produce. It's got a great storyline on it. It's dealing with the sheep and the farmer's dog, who's the farmer's right-hand man in this situation, doing the same thing over and over and over and over every freaking day. This is the list of things we got to do, and it never changes. So the sheep, Shaun of the Sheep, who grew up with the farmer, Shaun decides to, let's take a day off. So he sets up a situation where he tries to get the farmer to sleep through the day so they can have things differently, but it turns into a big mess because the trailer the farmer sleeps in, he doesn't sleep in the farmhouse. There's an outside toilet, there's an outside trailer for a bedroom, travel trailer, and there's the main farmhouse itself. Well, the travel trailer gets loose and it just rockets through down the street, and they let the sheep take off. They try to catch up with the trailer, the dog tries to catch up with it, and the farmer gets banged in the head and taken to the hospital. Doesn't know who he is. He has a complete lapse in memory. So the sheep try to bring the farmer back to get him to see his old homestead so his memory will come back to him. That's the whole situation. Farmer becomes, because he's used to shearing sheep, he becomes a famous barber. He does sheep style haircuts. Everybody likes it. And the sheep have to disguise themselves as human beings and try to avoid the animal control guy, who's a complete nutty weirdo. Guy's too obsessed with his job. Anyway, this guy follows them all the way back. They finally rescue the farmer, take him back. He wakes up, he realizes who he is. He's a farmer now, he's not a hairdresser. But the animal control guy catches up to him at the end, and he doesn't get off it. Even though he's on the farmer's land and these are his animals, he's still trying to capture them. There's this big fight at the end. Really ugly dog. They emphasize the British having ugly teeth by having people in this movie have ugly teeth. Apparently this is a big thing here. Crooked, ugly teeth. Apparently it's a very famous British trait. But really fun movie to watch. It's really enjoyable. Don't expect any dialogue other than unless you know the Welsh dialect. Don't expect any dialogue here other than the singing. They don't do that here. They just run the film through grunts and noises that the animals and people make to get the point across. Very well done. This is what happens when you have a lot of practice beforehand, that you can make a movie like this. Shaun of the Sheep, very much recommend this. Not just for your kids.